Welcome to Room 107. My name is Maureen Klein, and I am your child's 4th grade teacher. I'm excited to be back at Benny Elementary for this, my 11th year of teaching. My husband and I have raised our children in Allen Park. My youngest, my son, is a senior at the high school. I am thrilled to be able to teach in the community in which I live and get an opportunity to get to know my students both in and outside of the classroom. Thank you also for watching these videos so that you get to learn a little bit about our classroom, and that way when we come together at Meet the Teacher Night, I can actually show you what we do. Let me tell you a little bit about our daily schedule. We begin each day with a morning meeting, and in that morning meeting, the students will practice their speaking and listening skills. We will set the tone and expectation for the day, discuss our learning targets, and get to know each other as learners. Following our morning meeting, we will have our language arts or reading block. Your students will be reading and writing every single day, in addition to working on word work, listening to books, and developing their skills both as a reader and a writer. Our specials classes are at 10:15 each day. On Monday, we will have gym, and that's important because your child will need gym-appropriate tennis shoes. The rest of them are listed on the screen for you. Most notably as well is our Thursday Media Lit, which is our library time, and that's when your child's library books will be due. After our specials, we'll complete our language arts block, and we head to lunch at noon each day. After lunch, we'll focus first on our math instruction, followed by social studies and science. We dismiss each day at 3:30. I put snack on there as a point of note to let you know that snack in our class is whenever the students feel hungry. So we won't stop for a designated snack time, but they're welcome to eat any snack they bring whenever they feel hungry throughout the course of the day. We'll have several field trips in Room 107. One big one to note right off the bat, we'll be going to Lansing for the full day on November 5th. It is truly one of the highlights of 4th grade, and I look forward to sharing that experience with your child. In 4th grade, we study our civics and branches of government, who we are and what we are as a country, and that day to our state capital really is the culmination of that learning experience. We have a tradition in Room 107 of participating in a Thanksgiving field trip to our local nursing home, police station, and fire station as a way to thank those who serve the common good, again tying it back to our social studies curriculum in our community at that time of year. We'll be joining Miss Simon's class to go Christmas caroling at Heartland Nursing Home in December, and much more. Parent-teacher-student conferences are on Wednesday, November 7th and Thursday, November 8th. The conferences are student-led. We will be preparing a great deal for them to share with you their areas of strength, things that they need to continue to grow or work on, and goals that they have for themselves as a learner inside of our classroom. The student-led conference is a very important and powerful opportunity for the students to lead the conference and share with you all that they have been doing and what they hope to do in class. Our classroom philosophy is an important piece of who we are in Room 107, and we certainly follow the Benny Behavior Pledge in terms of being respectful, responsible, and safe. But I invite you when you come to our class to look for our class contract, which is on one of the walls in our classroom. In that class contract, we talked about how we want to engage in our learning and how we want to interact with each other in Room 107 beyond the Benny Behavior Pledge, and that's the promise that we made to each other for our time together this year. 4th grade, certainly, we work at developing student responsibility, and as former President Barack Obama stated, you are the most important person in your education. And that is the message that I stress with your students. They have already begun to track their own learning results with our Mad Math Minutes, And they will be doing that in a variety of different things that we learn so that they are paying attention to their learning progress and setting goals for themselves and asking great questions that then they get to answer. Our school follows the Positive Behavior Intervention Support System, and once again, the goal is personal responsibility for behavior at this point. We will be using a behavior chart in the classroom in which students are always striving to be ready to learn and being good classmates, and should there be an action that takes away from that, the clip charts will be used to kind of indicate those things. And what I really appreciate about this system is that students always have the opportunity to correct those errors and move back to that great place of being ready and open to learning and participating within the classroom. This year, the monthly rewards will actually be clubs that the teachers will lead on those reward Fridays. And so students will get the opportunity to select a club that they may be interested in participating in on a monthly basis as a reward for that positive behavior throughout the school. Finally, we are making a significant effort to ensure that we are celebrating the kindnesses that we see throughout our school. And so within the classroom and beyond, we here at Benny will be working to fill out kindness coupons and recognize that great behavior when we see it. The curriculum in fourth grade, I love. It really is a fun curriculum to teach, and it is a fun curriculum to learn with the students. You'll be getting a complete parent packet at Meet the Teacher Night that talks to you about the Common Core standards for math and English language arts. And in that reading and writing piece, there's just great, rich expectations in which student dialogue and student understanding of what they're reading is a focus. And we will be growing together both as readers and writers through those processes. In math, in fourth grade, some of the big highlights are certainly beginning with a study of place value and building on what they know. In multiplication, we'll ultimately be doing double and triple digit multiplication, long division, and fractions. Those are some of the big highlights in math in fourth grade. And social studies is also slightly different in fourth grade than in other grades. Social studies in fourth grade is a combination of our civics that I had mentioned, economics, and geography. And so there isn't necessarily a history timeline that we kind of march through sequentially. So these are very unique subtopics within the study of social studies. And it's really fun to explore both the geography, economics, and civics with your students. I love science, and we will definitely be getting outside to utilize the Benny Courtyard Garden within our science instruction. We are following the next generation science standards, and much of that is about exploring the phenomena in our world, asking questions, and developing opportunities to answer those questions and conduct an experimentation in engineering design. Science is extremely exciting within fourth grade. And then I do put art up there because we often partner, I often partner with Mrs. Cunningham, our art teacher, to support some of the work that we've been doing in either social studies or science, and even at times our reading and our writing. So she and I have, throughout the year, engaged in projects together, and I love that partnership because within art, your child is challenged to be great problem solvers and thinkers. That concludes video number 1. Stay tuned for video number 2.